Okay, hello and welcome to a brand new series. We're doing RLCraft Dregora. I think this works. I don't know what the quests button wrong button. Where's the quests? Quests, open quests. Okay. So, quests, we gotta start somewhere. Click me for details. Cool, we did that. Quests, cool. We get hats and stuff, that's cool. Useful links, there's a bunch of links and stuff, cool. We can add those to our, hat storage or whatever. And now, I think what we need to do is start off in Homo habilis, which means we need to get rocks, sticks, and flint. And this is what I'm trying to remember from RLCraft. We have to pick up things by crouching on them. And this mod pack is supposed to be incredibly difficult. It's made by someone named Shivaxi, and it is actually terrible, and I would not recommend playing it if you have any amount of sanity, because we're probably going to die a lot. And the reason why I'm doing things like this is because we're going to need several different pieces of flint. I think I'm going to need a total of 4 or 5 in total in order to get everything, which we should be good now. And we need to crack the flint on that. What we can also do is we can collect rocks off of the ground, and then we can break sticks. We can break sticks from trees. We also need to make sure that we're drinking water. I do have a couple add-ons because otherwise it just makes things easier. And I think I am going to take one of them off, which is the thing showing in the HUD, which is up here, which is called the One Probe. I'm gonna remove that for the future. But what we need to do is where'd the stick go? There we go. We need 1 stick. And that to make a flint knife, which then we need to find. I think it does work with no, it doesn't. It does not work with the leaves like it should have, but it didn't. So that's fine too, I guess. We need to find somewhere where we're not going to be dealing with a ton of, because right now we're pretty cold. And that's quite suboptimal, and no, we can't just randomly loot structures in order to get a bunch of stuff, because we won't be able to use any of that stuff once we actually get it. So for the most part, all this stuff is quite useless to us, and we want to try and avoid fighting as much as we possibly can. This is actually perfect, because it gives us some starting stuff. Cool, we got an axe already, which is big. Although, I do think we're gonna need to go through a different avenue for this, because at this point, we need to actually not necessarily go through this specific path. And the reason why I say that is because this path, while being helpful and good, is not ideal, because we can't progress the quests through this. So we have a bunch of stuff now. We've got some bread. We also have some spears for extra distance throwing. We can also make a crafting table, which is big. That's really big, actually. And I do think that we're going to have to kind of wait for nighttime in order to sleep here. That guy... Okay. A Triffid. I don't have my spawn points set, so we'll just shoot. Well, now we have to, well, there's no point. We're in the middle of an ocean, so we just gotta die. And that's because when you respawn at a random place. And it's awful, because you just respawn completely randomly. Holy, wait, is that what we saw? If that is what we saw, then we were over... That's not what we saw. Well, at least we can start off by getting some stuff, at the very minimum. Because it does look like this is a rocky area, so we should be able to get a good amount of rocks, and then hopefully there's some gravel somewhere that we can utilize. Holy, this mud stuff is real annoying. But overall, we're just gonna try and get to some place where we can have a stable anything. And I don't know quite what season it is, but I don't really want to try anything crazy. Holy, is it like a sinkhole or something? At least there's some gravel right here that we can grab real quick. Ideally, we get a little more flint, but if I have at least some gravel, we don't really need much, so... Happy with that. Any amount of gravel is better than nothing, because we need... we just need a start, man. This is actually... This mod pack is one of the harder mod packs. I played a bunch of the normal RLCraft. And we're also going to be playing quite a bit of another mod pack from a very long time ago called SevTech at some point, SevTech Ages, which is like a old school mod pack. But anyway, we need to find some exposed, so silty dirt into coarse dirt, into, yeah, just coarse dirt all the way down. Okay. And we needed top of that to get flint shards. And we can just gravel for a little bit, because we need at least 2 more pieces of flint. Wait, is there another way to get flint with a knife? Okay, we can knife cut it. Which I guess means knife cutting. I mean, I guess that means I just need a stick, right? Or I need 2 sticks total. But 1 stick to start off, and we already got 1, and then we'll grab another. So we've got ourselves our flint knife again, thankfully. And does it work like that? No. Wait, can we gravel? Gravel to flint is not a... Okay. So we need to do this normally. And I mean, I guess if we had fortune, it'd be easier. But that's not something we're really gonna come by. And having a consistent spawn point is gonna be so helpful once we can. So hopefully we can do that at some point as well. But we need some sort of foliage. Some sort of, like, on the ground. That might work. I don't know fully if that'll work or not. But the reason why we're looking for, like, grasses, tall grasses, is because we need to get something called plant fibers. And if I pull up the quests... Yeah, we go here, we get our flint knife, and then we need plant fibers, and then that stuff as well. And we're just gonna go through the quests kind of linearly. I mean, the rate is lower for smaller sizes of them, so it's gonna be easier to get enough at larger ones of these. But we can also get seeds, which is nice, and seeds are not a bad thing at all. We're gonna need a lot of plant fibers because it's probably the best way for us to get wool to make a bed right now. So the more plant fibers we get, the better. And I need 3 per piece of string, which means that I need 12 per piece of wool, which means that I need 36 total for wool. But I also need wood which is going to be an additional 3. And it's almost nighttime already, so we want to make sure that we get this done as quick as possible. So we got that. Then we get that for a hatchet. And then we've got to cut down the tree, but the tree's going to fall. And the tree should fall on the opposite side of... No, it falls to the side we cut it at. Oh my gosh. And then stuff should pop out. We should get 1, 2, 3. And then we need to click that to get planks. And then I need to craft that into a crafting table. And I need a little bit more. Hopefully we can get a little more before... Okay, stuff's already spawning. Okay, we just need 1 more piece. And I should be able to go 3 wool. We got... Shoot. Okay, hopefully we can make it to a tree and then make it back to our crafting table before everything kills us, because nighttime, very dangerous. And I want a spawn point, so I want a spawn point so that we don't have to reset every single time that we die. Because if we have an actual spawn point, it means that we don't have to worry about that. It also means I can sleep through the night and not have to worry about the nighttime yet. So now we skip through our first night, which is dope. You'll love to see it. Well, it's more like our second, but we didn't really live the first one. So now we need more flint in order to get the stuff that we need in order to fully go through and make ourselves some better tools. Because we need a pickaxe now, which the flint pickaxe is going to be 4 chipped flint, and then I think 1 plant fiber and 2 sticks. I think that's the recipe, but we got 2 more of you guys. And as you can see, our little bar is actually going down as well. And that is for our water, which we need water in order to stay hydrated, in order to survive as well, which is a little bit much, but we should be able to get a pickaxe from there. And then from there, I should be able to upgrade directly into stone. So we go quests, then we go there. I need the wood pickaxe. Oh, shoot. I didn't need to make a flint pickaxe. Well, I think what we're gonna do is let's look at the quests. So we need to we have a spawn point. I need to get birchwood, 2 birchwood. Okay. So 2 birchwood. We need an iron saw for... Oh, we can make that with wood. And we need to get some stone mined. But we don't have any light, which means that this is going to be a little bit dangerous. And random things can just pop out of nowhere underground as well. Same when you're mining trees and cutting trees. Things can just pop out of the ground. And it is not very apparent when they're going to do so. They'll just show up. So hopefully we can get a good amount of these rocks. And then we'll get a little bit more, I guess, because no reason really not to. And ideally, we should be able to get through a little bit of this for right now. So 36, that's going to give us, what, 26 total cobble, which means that we can make an extra stone pickaxe. We need an axe. It's a pickaxe again. Axe, and then... Is there a stone knife? Stone dagger. Knife. Is there a stone knife? That's an iron knife. Stone throwing knife. Flint knife. Iron knife. Okay, iron is the next tier for those guys. So, I mean, I guess that's okay. We can make ourselves... Axes still do the crazy damage. That's honestly not a bad axe roll. But we kind of need to chop down some trees. I think that I'm not going to be able to use that due to not having meeting the requirements for it. But at least we can mine some more trees to get some more wood so that we can get somewhat started. Because, by the way, the first time I spawned in under just under the water. And there's nothing you can do when you spawn under the water, as well as those lobster guys. They're called crakes or joust. That's a joust. Jousts and crakes look very similar, and they're relatively chill. So this is a very big tree that we can get hopefully a bunch of stuff from, and should be able to get you taken care of. Perfect. Okay, and then we can come over here. Let's grab the wood and the sticks, and we should be able to get some more from you. And the whole reason why I'm gathering wood is so that I have a chest, so that we have at least some basic stuff back at base. And that is also one thing that we just need to keep in mind, is that when you break a tree, there's a chance for an ant to spawn. Ents drop wood and random Lycanites mob stuff, and they're not great. They're pretty annoying. But anyway, we got that taken care of. We can technically use this. But the main thing that we really want is to use it to turn this stuff to level up pets and equipment parts with matching element stuff in the future. And so for that, we're going to be saving a lot of that stuff, and most of it's not going to be incredibly useful for the time being, but over time it will end up proving itself incredibly useful. So I'm going to make 2 more flint knives, because we're out of the flint needing age, and so flint knives are what we're going to need in order to get more plant fibers, which we need to craft bandages and other stuff. So now we got to get wood, which thankfully is not too bad. Shoot, wrong thing. There we go. Okay, well, this doesn't work anymore. It worked in the previous version of RLCraft, but... Oh, it's because it was stacked too high. Also, I keep clicking the wrong button. I don't know why. There we go. But the whole point of us getting a bunch of materials is just to have materials that we need on hand. Because if we end up dying, I'd like to not lose all of my stuff if I die somewhere far away. So we're just gonna leave a bunch of wood in there, a bunch of sticks, some cobble, some gravel, 1 flint knife, as well as that, and the pickaxe that we don't need yet. I need to make a wooden pickaxe, so we'll do that real quick, and then I'll use this to harvest stone until it breaks. But we're about, you know what, we'll just do this, and then we can look at some more of the quests real quick as well. But I do think that the main issue at hand is just that we're going to starve and run out of water before we get anything. And that's a little bit of an issue, because we can't actually plant seeds until we hit, I believe, level 2 farming. Which, ideally, wait. I can select a specification without, no, I need level 5 first, shoot. But hopefully soon we can do that. I'm gonna grab a little more cobble, and then we'll grab, or a little more stone, just so we have it. And then I can do a little bit more. in the way of making some stuff. So, there we go. Chuck that out there. Just come up here. By the way, this is in 1.12, and a lot of people have already played it, so if you don't want to watch me play it, then don't. It's not really going to be any different. It's just me doing it, so if you enjoy watching me do things and enjoy me as a person, just subscribe. Like, honestly, I really enjoy making these videos. I'm doing it while I'm doing school, so it's just a lot of fun, and I'd love to make this a career, but I can't really do that at the rate that things are going. But you know, it is what it is. And overall, I'm just here for the fun of it, so hope that you guys will stick around, and I do think that once this knife breaks, we'll have enough plant fiber to actually go and make ourselves some bandages. That is a spider, which I don't necessarily want to fight right now. I do have a stone axe, so we could probably take it. And we're not too far away from spawn, from base. That's a scorpion sound. Or, not a scorpion, a rattlesnake. But I don't think there's a rattlesnake. I think that's just a sound for the biome specifically. So, I mean, hopefully it is. But regardless, we just gotta get a bunch of this plant fiber, and once it breaks, then we'll go take care of the speeder. And some just extra plant fibers, extra sticks. There we go. Holy, okay, that's not a spider. That is a Myrmex soldier, which means that there's a Myrmex hive somewhere around here. Probably over there, if I had to guess. And hopefully we don't have to deal with any of that, because I'm too busy just doing things. As well as one thing that the reason why I'm grabbing so much plant fiber is just so that we have it, but also because plant fiber and seeds are going to be the best way, seeds at least, are going to be the best way of us gaining XP early on, because we don't have any way of fighting, and the XP is going to be incredibly useful, because that's what we need in order to level up anything and everything in order for us to actually use things, because iron tools require level 8, but mining iron itself, just acquiring it, takes level 4 mining, and that is going to be in here. And what we can do right now is we can take level 2 farming, which is perfect. We can get a little sleep, and then we're going to craft up a bandage, or 2, so that we have them. And that's just going to be plant fibers, which are going to turn into the plant string, and then we're going to grab 2 pieces of wool, and it should go just like that to get ourselves some bandages, which is perfect. We can chuck all that stuff in there for now. I'm going to chuck that there and that there as well, because at our current stuff, there's no way for us to regain health or anything. And what is a... So, stone versus wood for hoes. Wooden hoe takes nothing, stone hoe takes nothing as well. Can I hoe silty dirt? You can hoe silty dirt. So I can start planting stuff down here. And that takes farming level 2, which I was correct on that. And this is going to be probably the best way for us to get started for actual farming stuff. So let's just do this. And thankfully, based on the seeds, actually I can't really tell, but we should probably spend the remainder of our life grabbing some more plant fiber stuff. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and the rest of this episode is done. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. GG's. Have a great day. Peace.